Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, the coronavirus just keeps on spreading and spreading and spreading. And while a lot of cruise lines have decided to cancel cruises, Costa, MSC, Royal Caribbean, change ports, there are still a few holdouts out there that are refusing to change locations or change ports or issue refunds or offer cruisers the chance to cancel and just book a different cruise later on, even with your own company. And so, yeah, I have a bone to pick with a couple of these cruise lines. So right now the Celebrity Millennium is doing runs out in Asia. That was the one that I took my Trans-Pacific cruise on and went out to Japan with. And there's reports on board that they're not changing any of their itinerary stops whatsoever and refusing to let people change their cruise ships or offer refunds. And they are right in the heart of the circle of the coronavirus area between the Philippines and China and Japan, right in that little circle where you don't want to be right now. Another cruise line out there is Holland America, and Holland America has a cruise coming up where their final turnaround day is Shanghai, China, which is a major cruise port, a major turnaround spot for people going to Japan and people heading off to anywhere in the Asian area, even some cruises that head all the way up to Australia from there. But Shanghai's a major turnaround point. And what I mean by turnaround point is a lot of people get off in Shanghai and a lot of people get on in Shanghai. And Holland America for the longest time was refusing to do anything about that. And all of a sudden now, just 2 days ago, they decided, yes, they are not going to stop in Shanghai. They are going to go to Yokohama in Japan. And if you booked your flights with Holland America, all your flights are being rebooked and taken care of. But what about the people who didn't book with Holland America? What if you booked your own flights, like you had air miles or something, and you booked your own flights to Shanghai and out of Shanghai? And now you have to get to Yokohama. Are you losing? If I was flying, when I flew home from Shanghai, China, I had business class, my seat was $3,000. Does that mean I lose my $3,000 seat because they decided to change ports? They're not going to offer anybody money. Right now there's no hint, no nothing about offering any compensation for changing the final destination port. It's one thing to not visit a port or say, oh, you know what, we can't go to St. Thomas today, something's going on, we're going to St. Martin instead. That's different than your final destination in a foreign country is now completely changed. You're not even landing in the same country, you're heading to a different country altogether. And you're just expected to say, oh, everything's fine. So are you now going to offer, because you're taking your cruise ship to a different port, a different final destination, are you going to offer people a chance to cancel that cruise, get their money back? Are you going to offer their flights back, no matter who their airline is? Right now, they're just saying, if you booked with Holland America. I kind of have a problem with that. Like I said, it's one thing to change port itineraries. We're not going to stop in Japan because of this or that or the other thing. But if you're not going to your final destination where flights and hotels and everything are taken, and you just go to a whole new country, then yeah, that's a different story. Your passengers deserve some kind of compensation. If I spend $3,000 on my business class flight to get home, and now I'm flying from Yokohama, Japan instead of China, and I have to soak up that price and then fly economy because I can't get a business class on such short notice, I would be livid with this cruise line. And if they didn't do anything to compensate me or anything like that, I would never ever sail with that cruise line ever again. So by doing this, Holland America is alienating possibly a large portion of their cruise industry base. People don't like to get jerked around, and right now on social media, the passengers of that Holland America ship do seem like they feel like they're being jerked around a lot, and I'll be monitoring this further. But right now, the only compensation they said is if they'll rebook your flights if you booked with them. Do you guys think that's right? I mean, I, for one, do not. I totally disagree with this, that something has to be offered to these passengers, and I haven't seen anything yet being offered. If it is, I'm going to insert it in this video right here and update the video. If it hasn't, then you're seeing this video as it is, because I'm filming this about a day and a half ahead just to see if they do come up with something in the meantime. But Holland America, come on, do something right for your passengers. I mean, you cannot change your final destination turnaround port and not offer something to all those people who have to spend money on flights just because they didn't book it with you. And yes, you should have travel insurance. You should get covered by this kind of stuff. But for the inconvenience alone, you should be offering something as well. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.